All right, in this video, we are going to talk about example 6.62 from our book. Okay, it says find the area under the standard normal curve that lies to the right of 2.02. Okay, so if you just draw a little picture of what the standard normal curve looks like, right? It's a bell-shaped curve, so it looks like that. Okay, and remember the hump is where the mean is at, and so that would be 0 right here. So 2.2 would be somewhere over here. Again, it's not, you don't have to get it perfect or anything like that by any means, but sometimes it just helps to draw a picture to figure out what you need to do. All right, and so we want this area between the curve and the x-axis, right, to the right of 2.02. So that's what we have to figure out. All right, so what we would do is go to table 2, but the issue is that table 2 is going to give us the area that's to the left of 2.02. That's this part over here, and we want the area that's to the right. And so the way we fix that, though, is just remember that the total area of everything underneath the standard normal curve is 1, or any normal curve for that matter, right? And so all we would need to do is to go look up 2.02 in the table, right? And it will give us the area of the region that we don't want in this case. It'll give us the area to the left. And we just subtract that from the total, and that will give us our answer of the area that we do want, this shaded region over here. Okay? All right, so all we need to do is go to table 2, and we are looking up 2.02. Let me erase the numbers from the last video. All right, and so we are looking up 2.02, I believe. Right, is that right? Yes. Okay, and so how you do that is look up the first numbers, right? The first two are 2.0, so we would go down here and find 2.0, there it is. And then we would look across the top, right? On the third one is a 2, so we're looking for 0.02 right here. And so we would go all the way down, and we would get our number right here. And that is 0.9783. All right, and just make that little calculation as to what that is. So that will be 712 0. I think that's right. Yes. Okay. So that's the answer that we should get on part A. Okay. All right. Next one, very similar. So there's a standard normal curve. Remember, 0 is right here in the middle, so a negative number is going to be somewhere to the left of 0. So it's going to look like that, only that's not what we want, right? Because the problem is we want the area that's to the right of this. Again, the problem is that table 2 only gives us the area that's to the left. Again, we already know how to fix that from the previous example. We know that the total area, all of it, is 1, right? And so what we're going to just do is subtract out the part that we don't want, and that's that part to the left. The reason why we are going to do it that way is because that's what table 2 gives us, right? And so we're going to look up minus 0.56. It's going to give us the area that we don't want, and we subtract it from 1 to get the area that we do want. Okay, so minus 0.56. Just cross that out. Okay, and so we would look up minus 0.5. Let me erase these old things, which is right here. And then 0.6, and that's going to be 0.2877. 0.2877. All right, and so that's going to be what, 3, 2, 1, 7, 0.71. Okay, so that looks okay for, and so that would be the answer on part B. All right, on part C, right, we've got -4. So remember, 0 is in the middle, and -4 would be way over here, right? And so we want the area to the right of -4, right? That's going to be practically everything, okay? And so it's going to be a lot like in the previous example. This number is really small, far away from the middle. Our answer, right, if almost everything is going to be to the right. So our answer really in this is going to be 0.1 practically, again, okay? And even if you forget that, right, when you go to look up -4 in table 2, right, so that's a negative number. We should use the first page. So you'd be running through this -0.400, right? And when you look up -4, you can see, hey, that -4 is not in the table here at all, right? And so there's practically, and you can see -3.9 is, so the area over here to the left of -4 is practically 0. So that means when I go to subtract that from 1, right, I'm going to get really 1 for the answer when I do that. It's not really 1, right, but it's going to be like 0.9999, you know, and when you round it to 4 decimal places, it will wind up to be 1. Okay? All right, so that's it for this video.